Hello, welcome to our Tuesday lunch chat. I'm Sarah, the owner of Not Another Hat, joining you from inside the store. I did make it in today. I'm getting caught up on filling all those orders, but we have had snow globe weather. And for us, when it comes this fast, in this short of a period of time, it can be quite crippling. So for our town, yesterday, I don't think my road got plowed until like 1 p.m. And it was like one pass through right down the middle of the road with the plow. So not really like, hey, venture out on the roads. Plus yesterday, the sheriff's office did ask people to stay home. So I like to heed those warnings when they come. But today it's warmed up a little bit. It's still snowing off and on. I think we're supposed to get more snow tonight and tomorrow, but at least the roads were a little bit better and kind of breaking up a little bit because it wasn't quite so cold. So that's good. So yeah, I got in, but our entire building has been plowed in. It's so hard. Like I know the plows need to do their work to get the streets clear, but like it's like a 6-foot berm on each corner where you access the sidewalk, and then all of the parking spots are totally plowed in front of the building. So I'm not sure what we'll do about that. Who knows? My neighbor just like a few minutes ago shoveled one path out to one parking spot, but basically one path to the street. So now there's like a 4-foot wall with a cut through it. So thank you, Ron, for doing that. At least if someone like tried to come by and pick up a curbside pickup order, they could cut through just right there. But it's crazy. We definitely don't have the infrastructure for this. We got like 20 some inches of snow yesterday in, just under 24 hours. So that's a lot. And in the gorge, for those of you that don't know, like it gets this weird little pocket where all the weather moves around it and it just sits over us, like it gets stuck. And so like it's never accurately predicted by the mainstream weather places and stuff like that. But anyway, that's enough about weather. Hello, Mother. Yeah, 20 inches is a lot in a short amount of time. And we definitely don't have the road crews for that level. I finished it, Becca. You guys, I did it. I finished my shawlography. This border was a beast. It's so much knitting. Like these stripes are the border and you go back and forth attaching as you go. And so it's a lot, but let me pull it off so I can like hold it up full view. I did this in Dream in Color, Smooshy with Cashmere, 5 different colors. And here she is. I love the weight and bounce of this yarn, the drape. It's so nice. These colorways, definitely way out of my wheelhouse, way. But that's okay. I was blocking it. I hate it when the light dims in and out. I'm in front of a window, but granted, it's very gray and snowy. When I was blocking it, my 14-year-old came in. She said, "Oh, Mom, I love those colors." And I was like, wow, well, guess who's right on point? But it's still beautiful. I also mixed up 2 color names because I had set it down for a while and came back. And I actually mixed up the color names for the multi and the whitish, the chalky color. And so these 2 are flip-flopped. It should have been the other way around, but that's okay. I don't mind. I like how it came out. I didn't come close to running out of any color. It's just a behemoth, this thing. It is massive all the way to one wing here. There we are. To the other. So anyways, it's beautiful and I love it. Very happy with how it came out. We'll have it on display here at the shop if you're local and you want to stop by and see it in person. So, but that's not the only thing I finished. I told you I would do 2. I promised you guys that I would finish 2 things from all of those whips that I showed you. So here is the other. See if I can get it off of the mannequin without tipping her over. Come on. Oh, it's a big one too. So here we go. Okay, so this one actually took me a little longer to finish than I thought. This is my scrap granny square blanket. It's really, really big. And I thought that I just had to put the border on, but what I realized when I picked it up to keep going is that I think you could easily fold this project in half on the diagonal and then wear it like a big cozy shawl. So what I realized is that I had just started a double crochet round and I liked the color that I was using, the purple. Oh, see, look. And so I wanted to get that whole, instead of backing it out and then going to a border, I wanted to finish that. But it takes a long time to get around this thing in double crochet on a size D hook with fingering yarn. So that took a long time. And so then I decided I was just going to do a single crochet edge. You probably won't be able to tell from, it's that tiny bit of lighter purple. If your screens pick that up, it's just the tiniest bit of single crochet edge, but it was perfect. It was exactly what this needed. So I haven't washed this yet. I did block my shawlography, but not this. I will block this later because most of this, not all, but most of it is superwash sock yarn. And I just think it would benefit from having a soak and a relax. I'll just lay it out on Campbell's bed since she's not occupying it right now. So yes, the Scrapghan. That's what we're calling it. The weather totally helped Shannon. Just a sec. She says the weather helped on me getting things done. It absolutely did. I frogged 3 of those projects. Oh no, actually 2. One was a project I didn't show you because I had already just frogged it like a week ago. I decided to frog my weekend shawl. I was not making any progress on that. And so I frogged 2 of the other ones I showed you. I frogged the yellowish toned spell shawl and I frogged my get me out of here shawl. So that was the one with like a blue and a multi. I showed it to you last week and it feels good. You're right. Becca says frogging is totally underrated and she's absolutely right. It feels so good. So now I have a measly 5 projects, 5 whips in Ravelry. I don't think I've ever had a number that low in my life. Maybe when I first joined Ravelry and I first put my first 5 projects in, and that probably lasted for 2 minutes until I put the 6th one in. So it's the lowest number I've ever had on the needles. And it feels a little bizarre, but I've noticed it's kind of freeing my brain up to do some creative thinking because I've got 3 things I need to design in the next couple weeks. And immediately I started kind of like thinking about, I could do this and this and this and this and this. So I did get cracking on one of those designs. So I'm really excited about that. And it feels good. Feels really good. Yes, it does. Sue, it does feel rewarding. I know, back to school for Campbell. We missed her at home and I miss her here too. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, Julia, we can't work on Get Me Out of Here together anymore. Once I pulled the pattern out and I realized just how not far along I was like, no, it's not going to happen. So I'll give you guys a little not peek because it's not visual, but a little bit of like behind the scenes news. One of the designs I'm working on, because of finishing this and having all my little balls of fingering weight leftovers, it inspired me to do a project that is a similar scrappy type thing. So if you too have a ton of little bits of fingering weight yarn, something's coming that's going to be real helpful for that. So, did it froze? Did I freeze? Hopefully that wasn't for everybody, but anywho, I've been filling all the sale orders. So good job, all you club members using that discount code. I'm almost caught up. I got a handful left. I got a feeling I'm going to have to drive into the post office because I'm not sure if my mailman can even get to my mailbox today, but that's okay. I am excited to move them on out the door. And then I want to show you something because as I was pulling orders, I was like, people are overlooking something that's really cool in the sale pile. So let me disrobe here. Let me play Mrs. Rogers for a second. This shawl, which I finished last spring. And what's the right side and the wrong side? Here we go. This is Martinique. And this is that beautiful, beautiful shawl that's in this linen blend yarn. from Barocco called Liana. It's in this yarn right here, Liana, and this is in the sale. And so you could get a head start on a lovely summer project or spring summer project in Barocco Liana, scoring some of this at the sale price. So I absolutely love this shawl. This is a really different yarn to work with because of that. It's got that really smooth wound linen core. Wound cotton core with linen wound around it. Sorry, wound nylon core. So it's got a really kind of crisp feel, somewhat stiff, like it kind of does what it wants to when you're working with it, but it just relaxes really beautifully. The drape is really, really lovely. It is cool to the touch. So all you warm weather people, this is, and it's a good size. So it's just great for like just covering your shoulders on a cool summer evening. So anyways, Martinique, I had to just give it another show off because this is a great shawl pattern for spring, summer, and even early fall. And that yarn is in the sale. So hello, hi Kim. The other thing that I wanted to tell you guys about on this video is this year's Her Story Club from Knitted Wit. So we've always done the Her Story Sock Club, and each year she picks a different theme of people to feature. So we've gone through like STEM and the arts and change makers. This year it's authors. And so it is so fun because this year's every month, Laura Jean from Knitted Wit always puts together a what she calls a love letter to the person that's being featured, and it describes a bit about their lives and why they're important for, how they fit into the theme of this club, and then the inspiration for the yarn. So this year, the love letters have all of that information, like the history and everything about the person, but then they've got their best known books. It's got some other books that are similar in style or genre to this author, and so you could just like have your own little book club along with the whole thing, which I think is so fun. So this month, to kick it off in January, it's Phoebe Robinson, and the colorway is called Thirsty Thursdays. And I don't know if it'll come through, but it is the most beautiful, bright, happy, perfect for winter, right? There is some subtle speckle action, but very subtle going on here. And it's gorgeous. Right now, to me, this is coming through red on what I can see, but this is like hot pink, magenta. Not red at all. So I don't know how it's coming through for you. But anyways, it's going to be a really, really cool year in the Her Story Club. And if you are interested in it and you think this is something that you would like every month, we offer it as a subscription. So the regular price on this yarn is $32. If you subscribe to it, if you go to our subscription page, you just get it auto shipped to you every month for $2 discount. So you get it for $30. So we'd like to give you a little bit of savings since you're signing up and committing to having this awesome yarn come to you every month. So I think the deal is with our subscription, you're committing to 3 months minimum. And then after that, you can skip or pause your subscription or cancel it if you need to. But there is a 3-month minimum if you subscribe. So because our order levels, we need to know in advance what to order so we can tell Knitted Wit. But it is really, really fun. I know, Susie, I love the theme for this year too. I'm feeling like ambitious that I'm going to read one of these authors' books every month. Says I can't even seem to knit the projects I've started. Or listen, sorry, audiobooks work too, right? We'll see how that goes. But that's my ambition for now. So who knows? Maybe. I can try, right? Okay. I think that's everything I got for you. Yeah. We're kicking off the new year. If you were part of the 2021 Ravelry Challenge, we'll be sending out an email in about a week asking for your results, how you measured up to your challenge, which it's okay if you didn't. And then we will be also collecting responses if you want to participate in the 2022 challenge. So watch for that in your email inboxes in about a week. So I know it would be really cool to listen to their books while you knit their yarn. I agree, Heidi. Okay, everybody, that's all I got to squeeze into one little video. I've been yapping at you now for 15 minutes. So I'm going to let you go. Have a wonderful week. Watch for those emails. Don't forget that the Good Vibes Yarn Tour is on sale right now, and it's the tour of the Americas, so it's going to be extra awesome this winter. So the sales for that close on the 9th. So if you've been kind of deliberating, maybe not, jump on board. Okay, everyone, I will see you next Tuesday. Have a wonderful week.